Today is the day. My name's Harry McHairhead. So today I'm going to be doing a story time. I've stooped that low. I actually never thought I would do a story time, but today I'm gonna do it, so let's see how this goes. So this is my first story time, so don't judge me too much because I don't know how to freaking do this, but here it goes. I tell you guys something that's really hard for me, but when I was 13, I smoked the weed.
You smoked the weed?
Smoked the weed. So this story is like when I was like 13 or 12. I don't remember what age because whatever. So, God, I don't know how to do these. I've never done a story time. This is really, really weird. Also, I burnt my hand and it's shaking and it's red. Okay, never mind. You don't want to hear about that. But when I was like 12 or 13, I was with my friend. I was staying at their house. And I don't know how this really I don't really know how this started, but he got the marijuana. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Pretty much him and I, you know, we smoked some weed. I was like 12 or 13 and we drank a little bit of alcohol. I have no idea what type of alcohol. I was just trying to be a little edgy 13-year-old me. Also, a disclaimer, I'm not telling you guys to smoke weed. I'm not telling you not to smoke weed, but I'm not telling you to smoke weed. So don't have to go in the comments and be like, oh my God, Johnny, you smoked weed. You're such a sinner. Ugh. Like, come on, guys. I'm a human, all right? Sometimes you accidentally smoke weed. I didn't know. I didn't even know it was weed. I thought it was, a leaf. We smoked some weed and it was like, I think midnight. It was pretty late. For us little 12-year-old boys, it was a late night. But we were being edgy, you know? We were like living it up. So after we smoked our little doobies, why am I coming up with all these names? After we smoked that ganja, after that, it was like super late and he was like, hey, do you want to play some airsoft? And I was like, I feel really fucking weird. This was my first time ever doing anything edgy. It wasn't really edgy, but it was edgy for me. I was a little wuss puss. So he had some airsoft guns and I think we were with another person as well. So there was 3 of us and there was a church right next to his house and we went and we wanted to play airsoft on the church. I know that sounds really fucked up now that I'm like older and I'm like, oh, we played airsoft in like a church. It wasn't like a real church. Maybe it was. I don't know. Anyways, like I was just like going along with it. Okay guys, I didn't know any better. By the time we were out there, it was around like 4 or 3 a.m. We were just gonna play some airsoft while being high and being minors. And now that I think about it, that's really like dangerous because if you think about it, when it's really dark and you have a gun, that's not gonna look so good. Like, I don't think walking around with a gun is probably the coolest looking thing. It's probably not the safest thing either. If I saw someone with a gun, I'd be like, oh fuck, time to call the police. The guns looked like this real. Like, this looks like a real fucking gun. It's not real, but it looks like a real gun. And also, I think we were wearing like ski mask or something, trying to look really cool and hip, you know? That's not really hip. That just made us look really, really creepy. But we were playing some airsoft, which I didn't even want to play because I don't like getting shot by guns. So we were just like climbing around, you know, about to start our game. And then randomly, like 2 police cars pull in to this freaking like church parking area. Like they literally just like come in. I saw them and I was like, I don't even know what was going through my head. I was little and I was like freaked out. Like what the fuck? It really felt like something from like a video game or a movie, like cops just pulling in out of nowhere and you're just like, the fuck? So the police pulled in, I ran. I was like, today's not my day. You ain't gonna get me. So I bolted. My friend, he got fucked up. He got caught. He was in trouble. And you're probably wondering, why did the police come? And the police surprisingly didn't come to that area because we had guns or that we smoked weed or that we drank a little bit of alcohol. No, they actually came because I guess there was like 2 other kids or something, a group of kids that were at this graveyard that was near the house. And they were just like fucking around in the graveyard and the police didn't like that. But I can tell you, that was not me because I hate graveyards. They're scary as fuck. I didn't go to any graveyard. I'm terrified of graveyards. Not that like they're always scary, but like I would definitely not want to be alone in a graveyard at night. So the police came because of that and they thought that we were the kids that were at the graveyard being hooligans. But instead we were just at like, you know, a church playing with airsoft guns, being hooligans there. So that's not really any better. I ran and then there was like 2 cars right here. So I kind of hid, not entirely under the car, but I was like right behind the car and I laid down. One of the police cars was looking around, seeing if there was more people. So it drove. The car was like right here and the police car just stops right there. And I'm like right behind this car and he just stood there. The car just stood there for about like a minute. It felt like a minute. It was probably a solid 25 seconds, but little me thought that was like a minute. And then the car finally drove off. So I ran into like the neighbors' like front yards and stuff and I was like trying to get away. But then I realized, wait, my friend's probably gonna rat me out. And also I have this airsoft gun around me that looks really real. And I was like, if they see me running around with a gun, they're probably gonna shoot me or something. So I was freaking out. So I actually, me being, you know, the strong, awesome, badass that I am, I ran all the way back to the police and I was like, please don't kill me. And they were really intimidating. It was really scary. So it was like me and my friend were like in trouble and we were like, dang, this blows. We just wanted to play airsoft. I don't think we got to play airsoft very much. So the police were like telling us like, oh, are you those kids that were doing that? And we were like, no, we're just being hooligans here, being little wackies. And they're like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. It's late. And we were like, sorry, dude. So they asked us for like our parents' numbers and stuff. Our family got called and they picked us up. For one moment, I had to like sit in the back of the police car, and I actually thought I was gonna get arrested because I've never been in the back of a police car ever. Like, that was the only time. And I gotta say, their freaking seats hurt. Like, they're like hard as hell. Like, if you're gonna arrest me and ruin my life, can you at least make the seats a little softer? But pretty much I sat back there, and then my mom came and she picked me up, and I pretty much shat my pants. And my mom was like, why were they there? And I was like, oh, we were outside late. And then I was like, okay, mom, I smoked weed. And I felt really bad. I was like scared. I didn't even have to tell her. I could have gotten away with it. But me being, you know, the hardcore badass dude I am, I was like, I did it. And that's practically the whole story. I was really stupid. I was really stupid. I could have died. Now that I think about it, I could have died. And I know that sounds really exaggerated, but if you think about it, if you see people walking around with guns that look real, cops can just like bust a cap in you. I'm just saying it's possible, okay? Like, they don't know that like those were like airsoft guns. Like, if you're gonna smoke weed or drink alcohol, which some of us are bound to do, be safe with it. Stay inside. Don't be stupid. That's pretty much my whole story time. I've never done one of these, so I hope it was good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you did and you want me to do more story times, because this was actually kind of fun. It was kind of fun. So give this video a like. Let's try to get it to 8,000 licky likes. 8,000. If we hit that, I will do more story times, so please like this up. Also, leave a comment telling me the dumbest thing you've ever done. If you want to. You don't have to. And be sure to turn on my post notifications, subscribe, and also share the video if you want. That would be really dope. And I also wanted to tell you, I have merch on District Lines, like my t-shirts here, so go check those out if you want. I have a bunch of cool merch. Thank you guys so much for watching, though, and stay happy, not crappy. Fuck, my voice cracked. Life's a bitch, don't quit, and peace out, thuggy puggies. Ooh.